Hey everybody, it's Brandman19. Welcome back. Here we are again in the Poké Cup part of our Pokemon Stadium playthrough. And this is for Pokemon that are between level 50 and 55. And it seems like it's probably the most, I guess, the first time you get to really use every Pokemon in the Stadium Challenge stuff. And it gets broken down into 4 different, I guess, Pokeball type uses for Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and Master Ball. And just to kind of touch on this, the guide I'm going to give you for Pokeball here will work for every single one. Okay, so what you see me use, I would have used the entire time for each separate ball mode. So if you're doing this, needing this as a walkthrough, just know I would use it the exact same way. And I've done it before, so, you know, I definitely would recommend you using what I use. So, alright, of course I'm only using rental Pokemon, and here they are. I know I've done a lot of work on this team right here as far as picking out who I want. So I'm going to take Vileplume because it's got a Petal Dance, Acid Cut, and that Sleep Powder. It's got okay speed, but look at that attack and defense and special, guys. That's a good amount. Alright, next we're going to go with one of my favorite Pokemon. I couldn't really keep one of my favorites out of this. Assuming that I didn't just run over him, which I didn't. I was making sure. Alright, there he is. Everybody, you all know Rhydon. He showed up once or twice before, and here he is. He's got Dig, Thunder, Surf, and Strength, making him very versatile, but remember, he is ground and rock. He's got a high attack, a high defense. His speed and his special are really not there, but he's here to take the first hit and then give a powerful hit back. So, and also, you can't get away from that HP being 181. Anyways, let's moving on. Let's find my next one, and we're all familiar with Starmie here with that Surf, Thunder. It's got Harden and Swift in this one. You know, Water Psychic Pokemon's great with amazing speed, pretty good defense, and attack is a little too low in my opinion, but special's pretty good as well, and 136 HP. Let's take it. And next, we're gonna go on to another very familiar one, Jinx. It's kind of one of my favorite Ice and Psychic. You know, with all these moves: Ice Punch, Mega Punch, Psychic, and of course, Lovely Kiss. If you need to get in there and do some stat messing around with, but its speed is phenomenal. Special's at 121 and its HP is at 146. So I'll take Jinx in this battle. My next one is going to be another fan favorite. I know, so many fan favorites, so many of my favorites. And this one's Jolteon with Thunderbolt, a Pen Missile, a Toxic, and Sand Attack. HP of 141, very high speed. I would honestly argue it has probably the fastest speed in this game. Special at 131. Its attack and defense is a little low, but the speed more than makes up for it. And look at this, guys. He's got Thunderbolt this time. So no more Thunder. We're going to pretty much for sure hit every time. So, we're now moving on to our last Pokemon choice, and I'm going to go with a legendary bird, Moltres. I need a fire type, I need something that's going to be able to use some fly moves, and this Moltres does it. You know, it's fire and flying, it's got pretty decent all-around stats. You know, attack's kind of on the high side for us, that's good, but our defense and speed's decent, and the special is pretty darn high, as well as its HP at 162. And look at that, Fire Blast, Fly, Swift, and Substitute. That Substitute could come into play really big, you know, really big down the road. So, here we go, guys. That's the team. Tell me which one is in your favorite in the comments below. And mine is Rhydon, just right off the bat. That's my one. That's actually, you know, that's my second favorite Pokemon altogether. But let me know. All right, guys. I'm really interested in knowing what you guys like and who you put on your teams every time. So. Here we are, battle number 1. It is against a biker, and we're going to use a lot of fighting types and poison types. So I think I'm going to go with some speed. Then I'm going to go with Psychic with Jinx, because that really probably could have done everything against these guys. Actually, let's go back. We're going to lead off with Jinx. We're going to head in with Starmie next, and then I'll have Rhydon sitting back. So. Yes, here we go, guys. It's Jinx. What are they going to use? A Hitmonlee. And I don't know how speed's going to deal out in this, but I have a good feeling we'll last through whatever it is. So, you know, and I want to go ahead and provide a little bit of backstory on Jinx. I've used it so much that I think about it every time, but I never tell you guys. Jinx has episodes in the Pokemon anime that it is not, that is not in the English. It was actually dubbed, but it wasn't ever shown. And that's because when they show Jinx here, you'll get to take a really good look at her. And you'll see that her, her face is very black. And it got changed over to purple a lot, especially when it came over for like the American side. Jinx had a purple face, or a very dark purple face instead. And that's what they did, is they realized that it could be taken that Jinx is a racist type Pokemon where, against, black women. And of course, it's up to what you believe. Personally, I don't feel like anybody ever meant to do that in Japan when they were making this. It doesn't seem like something that they would really probably do their due diligence when making the game. And if they didn't, they probably just, it's an honest mistake. So, personally, I don't care what Jinx looks like. It's very powerful. Obviously, I've just knocked out 3 Pokemon really quick, 1 hits each time to give us the extra continue, and Jinx just does work. So, regardless of what anybody wants to say about Jinx, she's an amazing Pokemon. So, and we don't get to see her very often, and that's kind of sad. But anyways, okay guys, I blazed through the first one. Now we're going on to the second battle. We're facing off against a rocker who's got some very interesting types. So I think I'm going to lead with Jinx again. We're going to put Moltres in because they've got 3 of those grass types, and what would be a steal if we were in the next generation. And I think I'll lead with Rhydon or put up Rhydon against those 3 electric types as well. So I should have everything covered. Alright, now there's our Jinx again. Look at her. She's just kissing away. Alright, so, and I guess I should also mention, her lips are a little large. From where I'm from, I guess, that's a stereotype, and it's messed up, but it's there. So, anyways, here we are. We are really we almost one-shot at a Voltorb, which I'm going to take one-shots all day. Everybody should know by now, it's my favorite thing to do. And, yeah, let's give this a shot. And we're just going to ice punch away on this thing. No reason to screw it up if we know what we have is going to work. So, yeah. And I got to admit, though, I like rockers. They always use, like, weird electric Pokemon that, like Voltorbs and Electrodes, which if that's your favorite, that you're allowed to have that. But personally, I don't like Electrodes and all, stuff like that, and Voltorbs. They're just, the explosion, part of their move set really just makes me mad. And that goes the same for Gravelers and Geodudes and Golems. Really anything that is more likely to explode than actually do some damage. And whenever I have those Pokemon, which is really hardly ever, I'm just I was fully paralyzed. But whenever I have the Voltorb or I have the Electrode or something like that, which is I can only honestly trace that back one time to ever having them, I immediately get rid of Explosion and Self-Destruct and stuff like that. I don't like them. It's a cheap move. Why would I want to get rid of one Pokemon just so I can do a lot of damage to another one and not be for sure taking it out? So, just my little spiel there, as we've already knocked out 2 Pokemon on this Rockers team, a Pikachu and the Voltorb. Now we're going at it against this Bulbasaur. Good lord, what happened there? I brain farted there for a second. But here we go against the Bulbasaur. And it's doing my common move. I like to, when I'm playing a normal Pokemon game, I like to put Leech Seed on, and then Poison, and then I start leading in with the attacks. That way, if Bulbasaur goes down, at least I'm draining health. And if we don't take out this Bulbasaur the next hit, I think we're gonna go down. So let's hope we do it. And it takes this hit. Come on. Go down, go down, go down, go down. There we go, guys. And Jinx has performed for 2 battles in a row, just hitting everything left and right. If that paralyzed wouldn't have happened, it probably would have ended us turn or two sooner. Good lord, I can't speak tonight, guys. Yeah, I guess that happens when you've been working since 5 o'clock in the morning and it's now 11 o'clock at night. So anyways, there's the Cascade Badge 1 for us. Yeah, I'm working on a long day right now. But it's okay, I don't mind. I really wanted to record some videos for you guys because this is all about you guys and me having fun. And hopefully you're all having fun at home, listening to me just ramble along. I guess I'm a rambling man, wink wink. Anyways, I don't even know who I just picked. I'm gonna guess it's probably Starmie, Jolteon, then Jinx. So, but yeah, alright. Here we go. Look at that Drowsy. That is the funniest looking Pokemon to me. It looks like a little mini elephant. I don't know why they would do that to a Pokemon, but hey, they did it. It's kind of cool, I guess, too. I kind of wish it was, I mean, I guess now when we think about the mini elephant Pokemon, we think of Fanfy, is it? And Donphan, the two ones that are like rock elephants. Which I love those two Pokemon, by the way. And it makes sense that Hypnosis wouldn't work against us, because Starmie has no eyes, and I don't even think it ever sleeps, so it's always watching. You gotta be kidding me, down to 1 health? That's just like cheap. And watch it. Oh, it doesn't work. See, I didn't think it would. Alright, last move is gonna be Swift. I like that move. It hits things when they're in the air and when they're, you know, in the middle of a fly move. It also hits when they're underground. You know, which not a lot of moves do that. Actually, probably only this one does it in this game, so yeah. Alright, and wow, a Ghastly? Really? Alright, well, I mean, they're just kind of setting them up and we're knocking them down. I don't, right now at least. I mean, a critical hit on Surf, 1-shot killing it. I'll take it, and I think you guys will take it, and obviously this strategy is working as of the first 3 battles. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not ever going to lose one, but right now it's looking pretty good. I mean, you could just really use 1 or 2 moves per Pokemon and win out matches. Just as Jinx did before and Starmie's doing now, and getting critical hits while it's doing it. 1-shot killing things, which is awesome. And there it goes, guys. I mean, Starmie used, what, 4 moves and it's down. And that just shows just how good the Pokemon that I picked are against at least these first 3 guys. Obviously, you're trying not to ever get hit in the first place, but we're just going to keep on going. And I guess now would be a good time to mention that after this battle, there will be a break, and it'll be separating the total round, the total cup, just because these videos tend to run a little bit long, and I just want to make sure that you know, you guys can sit it down for a little bit and go rest or do whatever. And besides, it's more fun to me to be able to have you guys see 4 battles instead of 8 in a row and spend 40 minutes in front of your computer. So anyways, here we are. I'm using Vileplume for the first time, and this is actually some Pokemon that I hardly ever have before. I think I had it 1 time in a game. I think I can safely say I've had every Pokemon 1 time in a game, and I just don't remember what things like Petal Dance and all that would do. I was a Solar Beam on my team. I always had like a Mega Drain, a Poison move for my Grass Pokemon. It was stuff like that. It was in a Cut, because Cut was one of the things you could always teach Grass Pokemon. Alright. And of course, I've got to kind of thrash about here. That's okay. It's still super effective. It doesn't take that away. As long as I take it out, I can't get confused. So, and there's the second one right there. Alright, what's it gonna use what's she gonna use dead last? It is gonna be a Shelter. Which this thing could do some damage if it has an Ice Beam and gets to hit me, but it having an Ice Beam and being able to hit me is not working really well for it right now. And I don't know if I want to see this really quick. Alright, we're running down its health. Okay, does that count as taking out 3 Pokemon with 1 hit? When you're just thrashing about? Because I didn't choose but 1 move that entire time. And that's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to take that as a 1-hit, 3 kills, 3 birds with 1 stone. And we've got 4 perfects in a row. Alright guys, that's going to end it right there for this first half of this cup. The Poké Cup. Sorry about forgot. But yeah, so go ahead and check out the next one when it hits out. So alright guys, don't forget, like and subscribe. And yeah, the next one will be coming out pretty soon. So see you then.